Hello, you. It's Audio Who, and tonight, me and the guys here have assembled to research through a little Cybermen outing of Paul McGann, Eighth Doctor, in the Eighth Doctor's Adventures, Series Number 1, with Lucie Miller. The finale, Human Resources. We have Sheridan Smith. We have Paul McGann. We have the giant robots. We have the Cybermen. And we have the whole Lucie Miller mystery of Season 1 explained as we end up back in the job that she was plucked from due to the CIA and lumbered upon the Doctor. So what did we think about that story? Well, you're about to find out. But before we get to that, let's get to this. It's your panel for today. Joining us early doors on Monday as ever, it's the Thunder from on down under. AJ, how goes it, man?
Hey guys, it's going good.
Good to have you, man. Joining us all the way from Tottenham, I hope his windows are closed, it's Philip Archer. Phil, how's things?
They're quite open, but never mind. Good evening, Graham. Good to be here.
Good to have you, man. Down in the nutsack, and Tom Ellis might be his neighbour once again, as apparently there's no Lucifer tomorrow. Let's Texas Tim Wells. Tim, how good, man?
How you doing?
Good to have you, man. And NYC's own Mr. Will Medina. Will, how's those Giants doing?
They're hit by one. Hey, now, how you doing now?
Yeah, very good, groovy. So, guys, yeah, human resources. We have the Cybermen. We have a very insightful employer of this establishment. It's a job, but it's not any job that you might think, as there are some militaristic tactics being discussed in a board meeting. So what do we think here? Opening thoughts, human resources. Philip, can I get your opening thoughts, please, on human resources, please? Parts 1 and 2, Paul McGann and Sheridan Smith.
Okay. The plot, the revelation of the office buildings being gigantic war machine was quite a good payoff, because I kind of enjoyed that revelation. I thought that was very cool. As opposed to Sheridan Smith, she stands out in this very well. I liked her in this, and very good. Okay, Paul McGann is in it, but for me, he's kind of overshadowed by Sheridan, which is not a bad thing, because it's mostly about her. And of course, Catherine Olsen, who plays the headhunter, fantastic little bitch she is. And I do, and that guy, he got on my nerves. Gary,
the guy got to the cupboard.
Jerry.
Yeah.
My God, I want to smack him in the face so much. It's unreal.
And the irony is, at the end of the story, Jerry has to get the humans back to Earth.
Yeah, yeah. But the Cybermen, yeah, they're cool. But as Graham would have probably said, their vocal inflections in this story is not the best to understand. It's very, very difficult to hear clearly what they're trying to say. But overall, it's a good story, and I really liked it. And also, it's great to see Straxus in it as well, and the Time Lords.
Technically, the first appearance of Straxus, if my memory serves me right. So,
I think you're right. Yes, you're right. Yeah.
Well, there we go. Tim, how about you with this one, mate? Opening thoughts?
I liked it very much. I like it. It's got a lot of little twists in it. You think you know where they're going with it, and they turn the table on you. Like at the end of part 1, when all of a sudden the Cybermen are there, like, oops, where'd they come from? And even later, when you think it's Lucy was the one being headhunted, but it was actually the other girl.
Karen, yeah.
Yeah, that was pretty clever. What I like really though is how Big Finish decided to. I'm not sure how they worked it out contract wise or whatever, but they really decided to attach the Eighth Doctor to the new TV series by using this format for radio, 45-minute episode versus the way they were doing the classic series Doctors with the 4x25. And I think that really does give his Doctor. I mean, because this is the Doctor that only had the one movie, and everybody always laments that. And it's like, so this gives him an example to shine in the new. Attach it to the new series kind of in a way.
Mm-hmm.
I think that was a brave move of Big Finish anyway.
All right.
And I think it works too, because this is made for radio. I mean, they were broadcast, and I assume they were successful. So.
Yeah. All right, champion. AJ, how about you?
I enjoyed the story very much. The revelation of the Cybermen sort of was a surprise, but then when you think of the title, Human Resources, human to resources to the Cybermen. Anyway, the one thing that perplexed me though is they were in a giant robot and they didn't feel any vibrations as it was crossing a planet's surface.
Do we call that nitpicking?
I would have thought that would be inertia dampers or something. You know what they do, like Star Trek.
Oh, come on.
So you don't feel the movement. Otherwise, cause, I mean, AJ, if you were in that machine, and it was walking around, you'd be flying left, right, and centre. So there's got to be some sort of gravity.
Oh, okay, all right.
I thought the quantum crystallizer was doing something with that too.
All right, I withdraw it then. Anyway, I withdraw it then. The one thing I did like though, which I missed, is where they mentioned the story title, who's playing, the main actors and all that. Like you're actually watching the TV series just for audio, which they don't do anymore in Big Finish. I don't know why. That sort of made it stand out a little. I thought.
I think they did it just for radio. That's
yeah, why. I think the first two. I think the first two seasons were broadcast on BBC was at 7, so I think that's why it died a death after season 3.
Oh well, it was brilliant.
I agree with AJ. They should have kept that kind of format of say played by blah blah blah. So you know who's who.
Yeah, it was brilliant. But story was just amazing. Loved everyone in it.
Okay. Well, what do you reckon, man?
Well, luckily we had to do the review. It was a 2-part story. I had to listen to both of them. Mm-hmm. The first one got me a little bit confused, like where it's taking place, until we find out the office what it is. They're inside a robot. Mm-hmm. But I was like, man, all you hear is about work. Get this done and all that. I said, man, it's getting boring, man. Something had to spice up. And then, of course, when the doctor shows up, that's what you saw. Him being such a nosy body. You see him investigating what's going on, and then, of course, the revelation at the end of the stuff that they were fighting with the Cybermen and beating them was pretty cool. We didn't pick about the voice of the Cybermen. It's a little bit, you gotta blame Nick Grace, where he wanted to combine remember this was done in 2007, so already the TV Cyberman was already seen, so he tried to combine that voice and the classic voice, and I can tell you straight out, it doesn't work. Leave the old Fernandez voices the way it is. Don't try to mix them up. I gotta get Lucie Miller. She played a great role. She really stood out in this, and of course the solving of why the headhunter was after her and all that, was a good revelation, especially since the other lady, Karen, she does come back in another future story, so we find out what's going on with her and the headhunter. But what's weird is that, like you were saying, that this was audio tape for BBC 7, for everybody can listen to it. But the thing is, since this started, like Tim was saying, the TV series version of 45 minutes episodes, I said, they could have easily I don't think they needed to, but they could have made it a little bit longer, because the battle was very short-lived, because I wouldn't want to know what was going on the planet and all that, because of the way, because since the Cybermen was really losing, where were they getting these extra bodies to become Cybermen? There wasn't really mentioning about that. Only when they got to the base, they were grabbing people to convert them like that. So that was the question I wanted to know, what was going on with that battle.
I think the issue with that was that what was that piece of equipment under the computer? You
mean in the office, the quantum thing?
Yeah, I think it was stressed that the quantum thing was manipulating the outcome of the battle.
Yeah, they were losing. They were losing.
Yeah.
But I was wondering whether we're getting more people to convert them into more Cybermen soldiers.
Because it was a building full of people, wasn't it? I mean,
yeah.
There's several scenes where you hear about a bunch of them being shot in the background and stuff because they.
Yeah, there's more than one. Like
that's when they got to the base. But I meant during all that time the battle was going on. But that battle was going on for a while. They were losing. So I wonder where they were getting more Cybermen.
Well, that means that the Cybermen have ships that have already pre-made, ready-made cyber troops that they can.
Plus the fact that was only that base was the focal point. There was other bases out there as well that wasn't mentioned. So.
Yeah, but remember, this story takes place before the Cybermen discovered the planet Telos. Yeah, but they don't have that planet yet. So that was like they would have lost right here. They could have been wiped out.
Well, throw that in, Nick Bridge. How very dare you? And joining us late, Sue, how are you?
I'm good, thanks.
Good to see you. Opening thoughts on human resources?
Yeah, wonderful piece of great Eighth Doctor Lucie Miller audio. I mean, it was just sweet. It was. I really enjoyed the sort of the culmination of Lucie Miller's story and how she got there and how she was caught up in the world of the Doctor and how she was made part of the TARDIS team that she joined, and she was and I liked the story of the battle going on. That, I mean, it started off, it didn't seem like it was a battle, so the corporate doublespeak that was going on, that was really interesting, because corporate doublespeak is like that. I mean, they can be describing something that is like totally militaristic, or totally something to do with economics, or something to do with moving commodities around the world, or whatever world they're on, and it's all corporate doublespeak, and so that was really interesting, and so I enjoyed the headhunter lady becoming really having a good character arc, and so that's my opening thought.
Take that, corporate everywhere. Yeah, for me, this was a good resolution to the first season. Obviously, I liked the initial opening segment where she, woke up in the coffee lounge and she thought it was all a dream and it never happened. Yeah, screw you, Bobby Ewing. That was quite good. As Phil alluded to, Jerry, oh my God, what a pompous twit. Well, no wonder he went the way of Hitler and ended up in the cupboard for the majority of the episode, I'll tell you.
We should also give kudos to that Frankenstein odd creature bloke, whatever he was, a butler, whatever he was, that kind of
and the security guard. The security guard.
The Carl or Ben, or what the fuck was his name?
I would have liked a bit more explanation of what he was and why he's like that.
Well, it was obviously a failed science experiment of some kind, but they never really touched upon it. Straxus, good introduction for him. He's outlining the busybody that he'll later become, and he plays a prominent role throughout this Doctor's timeline as and when we go down it. Karen, good introduction for her, because her story's not done. It's said that was it you. Well, yeah, she's due back with the headhunter. The initial stuff, it's a good story. You've got, like Tim says, it sort of flips the switch between two parts, because the first part, it seems like a mysterious, corporate entity type thing. What the hell, sinister, what we're up against here? And then the second part, it totally flips, and it's the Cybermen and all hell breaks loose. So you've essentially got two stories in one here. So, good resolution to season one, and hell, give it a listen. If you like Cybermen, it might just be for you. Right, guys, any events, characters, or instances, even though we're briefly touched upon it, within this story that stood out for you? AJ?
Yeah, for me, in this one, Lucy seemed a lot like Clara. I don't know if that was a character.
Hang on. I can't
why would you say that?
Wait. You mean Clara is acting like Lucy?
Well, yeah, sorry, other way. Either way, it doesn't matter which came first. They seemed like each other, if you know what I mean, character-wise. Sort of.
In what respects?
Yeah. Bushy, bossy, mouthy, northern.
That could be same for a lot of folk. I'm drunk, non-sober, and baldistic, but you don't hear me complaining.
Yeah, true. When they mentioned
autistic, is that a word?
No, I've just made up. Take that, Oxford English Dictionary.
when they mentioned Tony Steen over the audio system for a minute, I thought they were going to say Tony Stark. I don't know why, but
there you go. Yeah.
But yeah, the whole thing was just brilliant. The story was just really well thought out. I like the whole thing with the CIA and the Time Lords, how they sort of still at each other. See who's better.
I was going to say that.
Well, you can still say it. Stop interrupting.
Yeah. And the whole thing with the time rings too, which that harkens back to Benny, doesn't it, as well? She had a time ring for a while.
Benny.
And the fourth
yeah, well, the fourth doctor's he wore on his wrist, so
he got a fat hand.
Yeah, but there's not much else I can really say about the story. It was just brilliant. They didn't mention the Cybermets, though, which was a shame. They could have used them as a
don't worry.
plot.
Matty will have his time to shine again. Phil, go for it.
Sorry. Oh yeah. Okay. As AJ alluded to just then about I like the idea how the Time Lords are split faction because you've got the CIA up against the actual High Council, and they're both going for the same thing. They both got it wrong though. They both got it wrong. It wasn't supposed to be Lucy. It was supposed to be Karen. That was the thing, and that's kind of bad on the Time Lords' part. You would have thought they were a bit more brainier than that. The fact that they were tinkering with the Doctor's TARDIS while he's away on the time ring makes you wonder what else do they put in there to sort of bug him and keep an eye on him. That's an interesting.
That was a bit weird, wasn't it? It was as if the TARDIS is in for an MOT while he goes and does something for them,
Yeah.
There you go. Sue, that'll be you.
The story of the headhunter was really interesting. She had a great character arc, and she started off being really sort of on the dark side, and then she grew to be somebody who Lucy could trust. And
no, she didn't. But that's later on. Continue.
Oh, she did. So is it future? See, I was fooled. Anyway, I thought she had a great character arc, so that was really interesting to me.
Well, no spoil anything, but all hail the great one. Well, that'll be you.
Well, of course, the Doctor and Lucy were great characters, but what's pretty good was, of course, the headhunter, how she showed up and did some stuff, like walk in the office without permission and put them in their place and all that. That's pretty cool. Of course, we're going to see her come back later on. We deal with that when that happens. But, another one that stood out, of course, was I forgot his name. The boys that
it became a H. What was that? Oh crap! Todd.
The one that sold out Earth so he could still live.
Yeah, Todd. Oh crap! Having a brain freeze and it's up drinking. Yeah, right.
Right. No, the Hulbert.
Well, I'm going to say Hulbert.
Hulbert. Mr. Hulbert.
Hulbert.
There we go.
That's his name. Yeah.
Totally unprofessional.
Unprofessional, and he did anything he could to try to save his own neck, man. That was pretty funny. But that stood out. I mean, that's good to be. That's a good character-driven.
Yeah, hold up. Yeah.
To see him like that. But of course, I would like to see him. I wish when they finish with these boxes, what's going on with McGann, I wish that he would come back and meet some of these characters again. In a little bit, one single stories like that, because it's a lot of unresolved stuff that happens here. We know, I don't want to mention about Lucie Miller, but we know what happened with her. But I mean, like, I wish, like, later on, there's some characters here I wish he could run back into because we don't know what happens to some of them.
No, I'm
not talking about her. I'm talking about other, like, other characters. Because
like who, for example, Will? Just give a name out.
They don't dot every T and cross every I. They always leave stuff unresolved. That's just the nature of the show. What's the point? Okay, they come back and see somebody. Oh, he's getting into an elevator. Hey, what's up? Remember the Cyberman? Hey, that was cool. See you later.
I think I know where he's going with it, albeit he's maybe talking like something similar like they done with Lukashenko. But again, who would you have in mind for something like that one?
Well, of course, in the future episode, Strax has come back. He's gonna appear, but I would like to see him come back again. And of course, the stupid little fight that's going on between the Time Lords and the CIA like that. Those I would like to see more of, because we only see like them one one side or the other side bitching about the other one.
The majority of that stuff, the majority of that stuff's covered in Gallifrey series, though. No, a good.
Yeah, but the funny thing, Gallifrey, we don't know when.
To be honest, with the Gallifrey stuff, it doesn't really touch on that kind of way things are in this audio.
No, but that's with the CIA get the majority of the, you've got the stuff with AIDS.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
Anyway, that's a bugbear for another day, I guess. Tim, how about you? Shed any light on this, man?
Well, I liked. She's already been mentioned, but I thought Lucie Miller was really good in this story, especially the bit in the second part where she finds out, or she thinks she's found out that she's been manipulated her whole life just to be this thing for whoever to use as an instrument, and she of course really doesn't like that at all. That's not her at all, and she starts to, she doesn't even trust the doctor at that point. She thinks it's bad and everything. So it's like, wow. But I also like at the end of the story too how both of them are a bit unsure. Like, do I, hey, you want to come with me? She's like, well, I don't know. Do I want to go with you? I don't know if I want to go with you. But they're a good team. I mean, this ends this series of episodes, and they move on to the second series, and it's a good TARDIS team. So I mean, it makes you look forward to the next one. That said, also I thought the music was very good in this story. It's very film-like, like it's like you're listening to a movie or something again. So I thought that was very well.
All right, Matt. Yeah.
What confuses me a little bit is the Time Lord witness protection thing. I don't really understand how that works.
Why?
There was never any point to it. Okay, fair enough.
They were covering their tracks. They looked good in front of the CIA.
Ah, okay.
That was a lie. For me, this time I alluded to the sound score was pretty good in this. What was the guy's name who they found out in the wasteland? The guy who was originally the boss before Jerry?
Malcolm?
Malcolm. He just sort of disappeared at one point, didn't he? You're like, what the fuck?
He went out to get some food. I'll be back. But he didn't come back.
No, he came back and he knocked out the headhunter. But when they went back to the building, it was the case of, okay, where'd Malcolm go? And about 10 minutes later, what do you mean Malcolm's dead? What the fuck? There you go. Malcolm was indeed a red shirt in this.
And who did the Hulbert time travel? Would it have been the Cybermen?
It was a corridor, remember?
Yeah, but is that was it a time corridor?
I can't remember, but did anybody remember if it was a time corridor? They never really touched on it, because when McGann initially went through the corridor, I went, oh, maybe they'll expand this. This sounds interesting. But once he went through the corridor, it's like, oh, okay. There you go. Yeah. The corridor was never mentioned again. But there we go. For me,
it must have been somewhat of a time corridor, because she started off in Blackpool and then ended up way in the future, right?
Yeah.
Well, that's on a postcard, Nick Bridge.
Well, I know that is a because in the end of the story, the Time Lord returned all the humans back to Earth, but it doesn't mention that it's being used to go in time. It's just from one distance to the other fast.
You know what? You're right. The corridor does get you.
So it's a wormhole, basically, from one place to another.
Yeah, a portal like that. Yeah.
Well,
would they not have put them back before they left?
Probably.
It's kind of like sorry, I'm lagging. Lucy wakes up at the beginning of the story and she remembers the doctor, but she thinks she's dreaming.
Yeah. So. No, you're right, Tim. They probably put them back before they left. The interaction with Karen and Lucy was quite good in this. Obviously, they had somewhat of a kindred spirit, because they were both affected by that. What the hell was that thing again?
The crystal thing. Yeah.
Yeah, the crystal. I'll just say the crystal.
Quantum crystal.
Okay. The quantum crystal did have that effect, because you got that wavy sound thing when they were talking and the rest of it. I liked how he bluffed the doctor bluffed the Cybermen. Here you go, you can have it. And then bang, it started melting like Margaret Hamill at the Wizard of Oz, like, go figure. Yeah.
I was waiting for them to say, what a wonderful world.
There you go. No, but all in all, Hogarth got his comeuppance in the end for being a greedy bastard. You've got another story coming up with Karen and the headhunter, and Lucy and the doctor are on their merry way. So this sets up a few times down the road for season 2. So I don't know, good stuff. Right, guys, open mic portion of the cast. Anything else you wish to bring up regarding this tale before we get it rated and in the can?
Well, because of the beginning of the story, we realized that Lucie Miller was grabbed at the ending of the previous story.
Yeah,
by the headhunter.
Yeah,
she was snatched from the previous story to appear at the job. So you know, so that's a come maybe. That's to come in the beginning. You hear the doctor saying, "I have to go look for her because she was taken," like that.
Yeah.
You know, that's the case. Some of the fans who go and listen to this will be like, "I wonder what happened before this."
Yeah,
no, you gotta listen to it in order.
You know what? You're right, but they could easily have fixed that by putting like a 30-second last time thing on it. But they obviously never done it because it was a radio version we have. So yeah, no, it's not a big deal.
Roy Marsden was very good in this.
Who was he again? Sorry.
Was he Hulbert? Hulbert.
Yes.
Yeah.
Ah, okay, yeah, he was good. Katarina Olsen's always bang up with that character. So, you know, that's probably her main, you know, foray. And I know she's played other characters with other doctors, but
Yes, she has. Yeah.
that's her
Isn't she the lady they keep around and does like almost all the
that's
stories?
Helena Golden you're thinking of.
Oh, okay.
Oh, wrong story. Tim Theodore, coming November. Yeah.
Ooh.
Anything else, guys?
I liked in the second part of the story how the doctor stops the Cybermen fighting the humans while making an announcement over the PA system. He's like, "Come on, you guys, you got to just stop fighting and all that. You know, make a choice." And they ignore him and just start killing each other again.
Oh, yeah, like, carry on.
I quite liked all the wee stupid announcements of the PA system through the story as well. Would employees stop using bubblegum next photocopy errors?
It sounds like a freaking airport.
Yeah, I know. No. Anything else, guys?
Well, we realized in the story that nobody actually went home because they were both eating and sleeping at the job.
Yeah, that's true.
Without them realizing it.
Malcolm pointed that out. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Some kind of hypnosis like they do in
No, but what's weird is that the one who should have noticed it the most was the lady employees, since we know very well that ladies love to change their clothes every day. So I'm like,
what an impartial sexist comment to make.
Hey, no, that story was sexist because in the office meeting they say, here come the gents, and the lady say, oh, this lady's here too. And then,
Yeah.
down.
Oh, the board meeting. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. All righty.
Part of the hypnosis, though, right?
Probably.
It was hypnosis. Yeah.
Well, it's just like Jerry was really the most casually sexist character ever.
Yeah.
That was the point. They were pointing out how that goes on probably in offices all the time. You know, you always have that kind of casual sexism.
Indeed. Let's get HR involved. Yeah.
In that bit where he's second the two girls, he goes, "Oh yeah, I'm second you, but you don't get a reference because you've just started the job, so you can get that."
Okay, no reference, Karen, but not you, Lucy. You've only been here a day. Oh boy! All right, guys. If we are done with this portion, it's that time again
to make fun of life's little mistake. Nickname 212.
Ooh.
Answer the call, people. Answer the call. Human Resources, Dave Doctor's Adventures, Series 1, Episode 6 and 7. Paul McGann and Sheridan Smith.
7 and 8, isn't it?
Hmm?
It was 7 and 8, wasn't it?
No, I think it was 6 and 7.
No, 7 and 8.
Oh, whatever. Who gives a shit?
Sorry.
The finale.
The finale, yes. The two-part finale.
That's
Whatever the chronological number is. Susie, what do you give this out of 10?
I'd give it an 8 out of 10. It's really a great story, and I'm glad to have heard Lucy's the termination of, or the completion of her character arc. So that's great.
Well, it's not the completion, but yeah, it's the semi-start. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, what do you number it, man?
I also give it an 8 out of 10. This is a great 2-part season finale for the first season, and I was able to see more of how the character of Lucie Miller, how she developed in this thing and her future development in the other seasons. I can't wait to listen to those.
There we go. 2 McGanns thus far. AJ, what's the fun from the Rounders writing?
I'm going to give it a War Doctor, which is a 9.5 out of 10.
9.5. Oh, there you go. Well, that's debatable. Okay. Philip, how about you?
Well, you know,
I'm going to jump for 8.5 because of the letdown would be the Sunman voices for me in this story. But overall, the whole story is quite good. So
You might have a mesh on the sound designs of Philip. Okay, 8.5 for Phil. Timbo, what's the view for Corpus?
I'm going to give it a 9. It's very good. It's a great end to a good series, and it leaves you wanting more. And you can always just skip to the next story if you like and start series 2. I didn't really have a problem with the Cybermen voices. I don't really get it, but that's whatever.
All righty. As for me, yeah, I agree with the purveyor of everyone's neighbour in Tottenham there. I'll give us an 8.5 as well. Quality end to the first season, and we're off to the races with Paul McGann and Sheridan Smith as the adventure continues in season 2. Right, guys, another done, dusted, and Indy can to the panel this evening and this morning in AJ's case. Thank you for your attendance, as always, on Audio Who. As always, guys, please check out our regular buddies on the wacky, wonderful world of YouTube. We have Dr. Freedom and his daily news podcast and his Omega Files. Someone's dog barking.
Yeah, it's over in my garden. My apologies.
Okay, yeah. Shut that up. We have the buddies and gals over at the Geeks Assembled and other films, TV and everything wacky that they do. We have Johnny Blues, Sammy Carter, I've already said Dr. Freedom. We have Sue there, West TARDIS Blues Radio. We have Lady Neil and everybody else. Please like, share, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Right, now that the formalities are out the road. Next week, folks. Next week we will be sitting down and tackling a little Peter Davison story. Philip, say rough. And what's the title of the story?
Rough. The title of the story is it Castle of Fear?
Oh, for the love of God.
Which one was it there? I can't remember.
But that is the first one of the trilogy.
Oh, Plague of the Daleks. No, that's not the one.
All right, hang on.
Yeah, it's Plague of the Daleks.
Right, okay. Plague of the Daleks, folks. That is the addendum. We're doing Plague of the Daleks. Screw you, Phil. Get back to barking. So, yeah, Plague of the Daleks with Peter Davison and his TARDIS crew. We will sit down and we will give that a bash for you and we'll let you know how we feel and we partake in this particular story. As always, everyone is welcome each and every week. And with that, guys, I'm getting the hell on out of here. My liver is regenerating after a day at the races yesterday. And my team get gubbed again today. I know I'm going to see if the Jets get gubbed as well.
They just started, fool.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, my team lost.
Wish yourself a fan. Be excellent to yourself and each other. And we'll see you next week. And we'll try and no exterminate. All the best then. Take care.
Be seeing you.